XXXTentacion. This gonna be the realest shit that I ever wrote. All eyes on me just like a microscope. Most niggas fake snakes or they cutthroat. I'm a solo act, I sit back and I take notes. Gotta pay attention how these niggas move and stay away from the ones who always got something to prove. The ones who always say I in everything we do. And when it comes to the bread, they always owe you. See, the admiration always turns to jealousy. And that slick talk wanna make me catch a felony. These niggas pussy period, so it's time to bleed. So this 40 cal, definitely give them what they need. It be the ones that can never look you in your eye. They swear they telling you the truth, but you know it's a lie. When the drama come, they always screaming ride or die. But when it pop off, they find it somewhere to hide.
Welcome, episode 23, Words, Music, Dance. I'm your host as always, Paulie the Bull. Joined today again by the homie Mauricio.
It's good, man.
Welcome back.
Yo, I haven't seen you in a while. You doing good, man.
I'm trying. Welcome back, everybody.
What up?
Glad to see y'all again. You know, you be seeing us. Check this out on YouTube as always. You know what it is. Audio's on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play. You know what it is by now. You know what it is. 20 episodes.
I get it.
What's up?
You got over 100 subscribers. You got cheers.
I mean, you know, over 150 now.
Oh, excuse me.
Over 150. You know.
Correction.
Let's keep it going. But if you haven't subscribed, you need to subscribe. All right, what are you doing? You watching? You lollygagging? Subscribe. Make sure you comment because the conversation continues. As always, keep it going. Mauricio, what we talking about today?
I mean,
but before we get into that, hold on. I gotta get my shout outs first. You know, shout out to Big Ant. That was, you know, his video "Living Alive," new single out there. Link in the description. Hit that. Check out the homie. Also, Uplift Clothing Apparel. Check out the website, also link in the description. Hit up all the people. Check out the Instagram and YouTube page. You already know what it is on there. But let's talk about some things. What's on your mind, Mauricio?
There's a lot going on. I haven't seen you since
since the last episode.
Since Royce dropped
Book of Ryan. Talk to me.
Fire.
Talk to me.
Personal.
Yeah. Deep album.
Deep album. But it was dope.
What's your favorite track off of there?
I'm gonna have to say, I don't want to say Cocaine because that's everybody's favorite.
I mean, if it is, it is.
It's definitely one of them, but I would say Power is my favorite.
Okay.
Where he talks about, like, you know, his brother coming home drunk and his pops beating up his brother.
Very deep. Another deep song that touched me too. Relationship with my father and stuff, and think about
That was a deep.
Powers up there. Cocaine is up there.
I got nothing bad to say about the album.
What's the other one? Amazing.
Yep.
You talk about the bouncing the ball.
That's the only, like, if I had to critique it, that's the only one that I would say that I didn't really like the chorus.
I didn't like Legendary.
That shit gonna make you legendary.
Yeah. I didn't like the beat. I didn't like the. Okay. It was too technical.
But it was still a good song.
I like the point of the song. Yeah, I just think the beat itself.
It was just a good album.
Yeah, that is definitely a deep personal album.
Somebody was trying to tell me how they didn't like the fact that he was singing on it.
I didn't mind it because it's like, to your point of Cocaine, it sounded more passionate.
That's what I said.
With him singing it, because it took you to a point you was thinking like, you know, Eddie King Jr. from 5 Heartbeats.
Right.
You know,
right.
And the pain of the cocaine. Like it was.
You felt that.
It was like
he
just
was
him just rapping it.
Now you could tell he
you
lived
wouldn't
that.
get the passion of it, right? Like
you could tell he lived.
Right.
Nobody wrote that for him.
Right.
He lived that.
So I didn't mind it. And he's sung before. If anybody's a fan of Royce, you know, since back in the days, Success is Certain, Death is Certain. I got the catalog. He's sung before.
I know he's written a lot of stuff.
He's also wrote.
People.
Yeah, he's also wrote for Dre, Diddy. He has history in the game. He's new to a lot of people, but he's been doing this. But to he said this was the first time that he learned from being in Slaughterhouse and dealing with Joe Budden how to get introspective.
Did they have beef?
They had beef before Slaughterhouse. Joe, being the person he is, who is, like I said, introspective and personal, mentioned Royce in a song. Mm-hmm. He was talking about, there was a rap battle. There was a I forgot what it was. One of them rap things that even Royce would tell you he got blindsided. He just thought he was going to rap, and just to freestyle. It became a battle. Right, so the dude is breaking him down, and your shoes suck, your kicks and your shirt, and he's just on some rapping bars from his album.
Right.
And they like, he's killing you. He's like, we're not battling. Like,
right.
So Joe mentioned that in a song, and then Royce was on some keep my name out your mouth. He released a song, so they went back and forth until they actually met, and they was like, I like
cool.
this dude. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Cool.
I wasn't just I was just saying this thing, and I thought okay, let's do a song together. The song happened to be Slaughterhouse, featuring them two,
Right.
Royce, Joel Ortiz, Crooked Eye, and Nino Bless. Then became Slaughterhouse, them four as a group. They did a whole thing. The rest is history.
Right.
But Royce will tell you, dealing with Joe, who's been big on introspectiveness and talking about what he's going through and stuff. He learned that rapping with a purpose instead of just rapping a rap. Because Royce was always I'm better than you, and here's how, lyrical.
Yo, that album was.
But he so he tapped into a space, and
I really want to hear what people have to say about that.
so comment.
Yeah, I really want.
Let us know what you think about it. Book of Ryan.
I feel like I'm like one-sided on it. Like nobody has convinced me different. Like the only person that said something was like they didn't like him singing on it. I'm like, yeah, but that makes it even more personal.
Right, and I get it too.
And he had enough features.
It would be hypocritical of me to say, because I said before I don't like when Drake sings. I've said that.
Or J. Cole.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Right, and I'm saying, not that I don't like when J. Cole sings.
That's what you said.
I don't like when J. Cole. I don't like I don't like the fact that he had no features and it's him doing everything. Every now and then, let a female sing the song. Let someone else get a bar.
But then is that him? Is that him? Is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
Making it the way that he wants to?
He's the executive producer. Let Jay step in and executive produce. Let Jay say, yo, throw Rihanna on there. Get a Kendrick verse.
That's up for discussion now.
Why can't we get a different perspective
Hold on, but
this topic?
getting back.
We're
not talking about.
Does Royce not have a female singing on hooks?
He does.
Okay.
He does.
It gives you a different tone. Is J. Cole not featured on one of the Royce songs?
Probably, bro. That's a dope track.
And that's my point.
That's a dope track.
Because Cole says, I don't know, I've never been to Bablo Island, I've never been to Bablo Boat, but I can tell you that's what is missing from J. Cole's albums. The other
agree to disagree.
Other perspective of this, you know what I'm saying, of the story.
Agree?
No, I hate people say that, agree to disagree. I hate people say that.
But it's true if you think.
No, we're not agreeing to disagree. You're wrong.
I mean,
we're not agreeing to disagree. No.
Anyway, Royce album, Book of Ryan, fire.
Let us know what you think about it. New album to check out. Nick Grant's mixtape EP. I don't know what it is exactly. Came out already. Dreaming Out Loud. Check that out.
I gotta get on.
I love it. Nick Grant got bars. I'm a fan.
SP the Ghost.
I have not heard that yet.
Whoa.
I have not heard that yet. I've been slacking. I've been slacking on that.
That's that kind of want to punch you in the face.
But I know what to expect from him. That's why I'm not in a rush.
I don't know. You gotta. I feel like he was rapping to prove a point.
Yeah.
Like, people might have forgot who he was.
But I don't. Nobody forgot. He is who he is. He's not. I don't.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Okay. What stands out?
Fan. Like,
right. Well, what stands out? What am I missing that I haven't heard from him on there?
From that album?
Yeah.
That one that he just dropped?
Yeah.
I would have to say Ghost Wars.
Okay, so I'm gonna look for that. I'm gonna look out for that.
Definitely Ghost Wars.
I think I downloaded it, but I just haven't listened to it yet. But like I said, to me, SP, I never put him high. I never.
I'm not saying that either, but I'm just saying it's a great album.
Okay.
It came out, and that's the rotation right now that I have.
Okay. Well, I got Nick Grant. Royce is still on there. Post Malone got a couple songs that I rock with. I'm not even gonna front.
Post Malone.
And he's all singing. He's not even rapping. He's just all singing. He's just singing.
You gotta convince me, cause I don't know. I'm not.
I could put you some. Like I said, if you're in the R&B, he got a little country feel. To me, like I was telling Jared the other day,
rapping bullshit, but
he's not rapping. But to me, you're very judgmental.
No, I'm just saying.
But to me,
Wu-Tang raised me. You know? So rapping bullshit. But go ahead.
Whatever. You listen to R&B though.
Depends.
Yes, you do listen to R&B, but it
depends. Like
you listen to The Weeknd.
He got a couple songs.
That's what I'm saying. The Weeknd. I put Post Malone as a white version of The Weeknd. More country America, because The Weeknd, Abel's from Toronto. A country hit version is Post Malone. He's singing about drugs, females, exes. It's very similar content.
And he's Canadian, you said?
No, The Weeknd is.
Oh, The Weeknd,
yeah. Post Malone is from. He's very hick, so I don't know where he's from, but he seems like he's from Kentucky or Kansas or something. I don't know. But like I said, I'm not gonna say the album is a classic I just said a couple songs I rock with. Same thing like I said with The Weeknd. A couple songs I can listen to. I was surprised.
The Royce album from beginning to finish, dope.
Okay.
SP's album, I like it from beginning to finish.
See how
Maybe I
see how you prefaced it. I like it.
Skip one or two.
Okay.
Maybe, but it's just a dope album. Like you gotta listen to it. I feel like you should listen to it.
All right. No doubt. I'll check it out. But I'm like I said, I'm not in a rush. Nobody's saying, yo, that's hard. Nobody's saying that except for you now. So if y'all feel that, comment, let me know. What am I missing?
Saying
Nobody's saying that. So yeah.
We're talking about words, music, dance. That's music. It's
conversation.
dope.
Yeah, but
Gotta get on it, bro.
anybody really pushing like that? I'm gonna check it out. Check it out.
Who's pushing Book of Ryan to you?
Everybody's pushing Book of Ryan.
Yeah?
Everybody's talking about Book of Ryan.
I need new friends. None of my friends are talking about it.
Everybody talking about Book of Ryan. I put people on the Book of Ryan.
I told my boy the other day, he was like, who? I said, Royce 5'9". He said, the dude that had beef with Eminem.
See? They had beef, right? They had beef too, but they got over that.
I don't even know why we friends.
And he don't even know what Bad Meets Evil is.
Right.
That's already, you do need new friends. If that's who your friends are, you definitely need new friends. Now, today, at the time of recording this, we were told that by this, what today is, yeah, so we were told by this Friday, so this is airing Wednesday, we've been told by Friday we were getting a Pusha T album from Kanye West, if we don't call those tweets. We haven't heard a single. We haven't seen album art. We haven't heard from him since.
I
Are you looking for that?
don't care
About?
at all.
You don't want to push the album?
I mean, that's the thing. I like Pusha T.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
If he drops it, I'll listen to it, but I'm not like waiting for it because I don't
Well,
know.
that's how I feel about Styles. That's how I feel about Styles.
Yeah, but I'm telling you that it's good. And I'm never really wrong. You know? Yeah, I'm never really wrong. Styles' album is dope.
We're going to get back to something you said earlier that you definitely was wrong about.
I know you're talking about.
We're going to get back to that.
You didn't specify.
We're going to come back. We're going to come back to that. I did specify and you still went there. We're going to come back to that.
Whatever, man.
But however, the point is,
Right.
Kanye promised us some.
See, but that's the thing. I don't care. It's Kanye. Anything that has Kanye name attached to it, I don't care.
So you don't care about the Nas album?
I don't.
You don't care about the Nas album?
I don't.
Okay.
If it comes out and it's good, I'll say, yo, it's dope, it's good. Same thing with the Pusha album.
Was Nas not in your top 5?
Yeah, absolutely.
So one of your top 5 rappers, you don't care?
His album being produced by
Or
Kanye?
his album coming out. We don't know how much Kanye produced it. Kanye just said it's coming.
But you see how we're having the conversation that it's Nas with Kanye or Kanye with
No,
Nas
he didn't
and
say
stuff.
if it's with. He said it's coming. We don't know.
Right, because he's working on it.
We don't know that.
He said he's working on it.
We don't. He said it's coming.
But he said he's working on it.
No, he didn't.
So he's not working on Pusha's album?
We don't. He obviously played a beat or two, but
Nah,
you think Pusha T
man,
gonna not have
listen,
Pharrell on there?
the fact that
Pusha T not have some Pharrell songs on
I'm
there?
sure he is.
Okay, then. So it's not. So you think Nas is not gonna have other producers?
Absolutely, without a doubt.
So then again,
But because Kanye is tied into it, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
so
There's
you
some
don't-
things
so
that are
one
more
of your
important
top
than just
5
hip hop.
One of your top 5 rappers,
Right.
is gonna be dropped. It's supposed to be allegedly dropping an album next month
June, right.
And you don't care.
Because Kanye is attached to it, I do not care.
Okay. Okay. What do you feel about, speaking of music, what do you feel about Spotify pulling R. Kelly's music?
It's a good question. And
Who else is it called? XXXTentacion
Tentacion.
and R. Kelly. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Talk to me.
I didn't think too much of it, but this is what I'll say about it. And they didn't necessarily pull it, right? They just pulled them off from the playlist. Like you can still go on Spotify and get their songs or whatever.
Okay.
But they're not going to be in the
I think
rotation.
they're pulling it off completely.
No, they pulled them off the rotation of the playlist.
So if you put the genre in, it won't come
They
up
won't
on
play
that.
none of their songs.
But if you specifically go for them, it's gonna be there.
Yes.
That's kind of
Which I get because you can't pull all of their music off. Mm-hmm. But my thing is with that, honestly,
okay.
me personally, if you're gonna do that, cool. As a company, you're gonna do that, cool. But be fair across the board.
Meaning,
Like if you're gonna do it to these two artists who are accused and convicted of whatever such and such, then you need to go down the list of all your artists that you have on your playlist and do the same thing. You're not just gonna do it single out a couple.
good point. I mean,
doesn't make sense to me.
So truthfully, R. Kelly hasn't even been convicted. We all know he did it.
Right.
So
Right.
that's the thin line, because like you said,
But they already did it. They already pulled it.
they already pulled it.
So if you're gonna do R. Kelly's,
Right. So
you gotta pull
now,
everybody's.
so now we talking about Eminem, who's sung about it. He's never really done anything. But again, if R. Kelly hadn't been convicted, Eminem sung about it. Do we put him in that category?
No.
So what about?
I wouldn't, because again, that's just music, and he's expressing himself how he feels through the music.
Mm-hmm.
You know, R. Kelly's being accused of something that I believe he did.
Hey, he expressed himself. He said age ain't nothing but a number.
Right. And when they was in that interview, remember in that interview?
Age ain't nothing but a number.
No, but you remember in the interview?
What?
When they said,
Do you like teenage girls?
When you say teenage, how old are we talking?
Girls who are teenagers.
That'd be
Yeah.
the biggest fool.
But
ever,
he expressed
man.
himself through the music. You know.
Right. So
Seems like
I wouldn't pull.
Seems like she's
M&Ms.
ready.
Right.
So
Married Aaliyah when she was what, 16?
something like that.
17?
Yeah.
Again, if you're gonna whatever, I don't make those decisions there. So if they already did it, they already pulled him and the other dude. I hate saying his name, XXXTentacion. If they already pulled it,
See.
pull everybody's.
So what do you think? Should they pull Tupac's music? Who was convicted of rape? Not exactly rape, but he was in concert with people that, you know, so the charges are very, because history would show he was convicted of rape.
But that's my point.
But he was right. He was an accomplice of sorts to a rape situation.
It's easy to get emotional about it when it's somebody that you actually like. So
That's
you
why
like
I'm
Tupac.
asking.
But
Was he in your top 5?
no,
Okay. Top 10?
top 10. Yeah.
Okay.
He's in the top 10.
So, one of your top 10 artists, do you feel they should pull Tupac's out?
Yes.
Music from the playlist. You think he should
Yes. If you're gonna pull R. Kelly's and the other dudes, you have to.
be? So, going back to Nas.
Right. Another one.
Khalees just had an interview.
Pull his music off the playlist too.
So, without even further investigating?
I mean, you already did it to these two. You already did it to these two, so.
Yeah. I mean, I feel.
And we're just talking about a specific genre of music, but
Right.
all
We can also
genres,
go
they
into
have
we can
all
go into
different types
other
of
artists and
people.
stuff. Yeah, no, exactly.
I just feel like they just picking and choosing who they want to do it to, and I don't think that.
So right now they've only did them two. I mean, I don't know too much. I'm not too familiar with XXXTentacion.
Nah, they got
I know
him on
he had
tape.
a
Beating
right.
some girl up.
It was his baby mama, something like that. I think it was. Yeah.
Real disrespectful.
So yeah, that's he's in a bad spot. R. Kelly, we got 20 years of history on him, and we've
Well,
all
his
saw
music.
that. We've all saw the tape. So for them to single out them two, it's very interesting. And like you said, if that's the
that's their MO, then
that's the
pull
scary.
everybody.
That's the scary thing about the whole Me Too movement and stuff, because it puts a lot of pressure on. Because they focused on Bill Cosby.
Right.
Harvey and Weinstein and others are still awaiting, trial. But it's like, if Bill was set as the bar, there's a lot of actors that are shaking in their boots right now, or should be.
But my thing with that is, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But if Bill Cosby did it, then he should be held.
Absolutely. I'm not saying if he did it.
Even
I'm
if they're
just saying
singling him out now, and he's being, the headlines.
Yeah.
Cool. Whatever. But then you got to make sure that we're going after everybody.
And that's
else.
what I'm saying.
We gotta
A
have
lot,
that same
because we
energy
all
with
know it's not.
everybody else.
That's nothing new. It's not a new thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now that's what I'm saying. If Bill is, the example, then it's a slippery slope that we're in.
But it needs to come out. These women and women and men that experienced it need to say something. You know what I'm saying? They need to be heard. So I don't have a problem with that. My problem is have the same energy going after everybody.
Right.
Same thing with this Spotify nonsense. Like out of all people, you specifically pick out R. Kelly and the other dude.
Tentacion.
Cool. I don't have a problem with that.
Right.
But we gotta do it. Everybody. Use that same energy for everybody.
Yeah. I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
So again, them two may have been chosen as.
It just feels like they just put their names in a hat and picked them out. Like, I just don't get it.
Well, you got to look at it. It's two generations of examples.
Right.
You got R. Kelly for the older people, and you got XXX for the current. So it's 2 generations of examples being set. So now you would hope some people would clean up their act, but like you said, if they've done it, they've done it. Now they got to be part of that. You know how much music they gonna pull if they had to do that? There'll be no playlist on Spotify.
They started it.
There'll be no.
They started
if they
it.
pulling them off the there'll be no. Who's left?
That's not. I'm not making them decisions.
Because you got to think about it.
I'm not making them
Like we
decisions.
said, these ain't even with convictions. Like you said with Nas, Khalees just made a claim. I'm not calling her a liar. She just made a claim. If they were to pull his music too over just because of what she said on an interview, then a lot of women can just say, yeah, my man hit me too. He got to pull his music.
But that's what I'm saying.
Jay-Z the only one that is on video not hitting the Solange. So he's like, it's going to be nothing but Jay-Z playlist left on Spotify.
But then you pull the music.
But they got the video of him mushing that girl. So they going to pull his music too.
Fam, you gotta have that same energy.
There's gonna be no music left on Spotify.
But to me, that's what I'm saying. Like, again,
what's left?
I don't care. You started it.
Yeah.
They started it by playing their music. Then you gotta be fair across the board.
It has to be crazy. If the snowball continues,
you're just gonna have instrumentals.
It's gonna be it's gonna be no play. It's gonna be just straight pick your artist. It's gonna be no playlist. That's
did that.
Crazy. Just thinking about.
They did that.
Just think, Chris Brown.
They need to pull his music too off the plate. That's my
Chris Brown. I'm just thinking.
Pictures.
I'm just thinking, right, Fab?
We saw the pictures. Well, we didn't see Fab's pictures.
Right. But
we saw the pictures of Chris Brown.
Yeah.
And what he did to Rihanna.
Yeah.
Pull his music.
Yeah.
Pull it.
Yeah. But that's gonna be interesting, man.
You pulling Tentacion's music from the playlist and R. Kelly's music from the playlist.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Why isn't Chris Brown's music being pulled?
Yeah.
And everybody else, like, you go down the list.
Yeah, as we have this conversation,
like, did something like it
I'm
just
thinking,
made no sense. Like, I don't know, man. It just doesn't make sense.
Right.
Like, I don't disagree with it. Mm-hmm. I don't disagree with it because if they did it, then they did it. Pull their music.
Right.
I'm all for that.
Right.
But just be fair across the board.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
You're right.
That's the only way I feel about that.
But let us know what you think about that.
I ain't really give it too much thought because it just.
That's what I'm saying. As we were talking about it, I was just thinking about it. But now, if they're gonna do it, they gotta keep it going. But let us know what y'all think about that. Leave your comments on it. As always, keep the conversation going. Spotify. I mean, I don't really use Spotify, so I've never been big on Spotify anyway, because I don't like if I pick up a playlist and they start playing other stuff, I'm like, I want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like if I put Royce the 5'9" in, they're gonna start playing Eminem songs.
Right.
They're gonna start playing Slaughterhouse songs. And I'm like, nah, I picked Royce the 5'9". Right. You know what I'm saying? So I never liked that playlist thing anyway. I never was a fan of that.
Yeah, I don't use it.
I never really used Spotify. I'd rather just put my album on and press play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever music I want to hear, or
whatever music I see,
shuffle it. Right, shuffle what I have on my, that's usually what I do. So I'm not sad that, but it's like you said, you gotta do for them, you gotta do for others what you did to them.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so in other news,
we don't condone that.
People snitching.
No, we don't condone those terms,
people
ladies and
snitching out here.
gentlemen. That
People
is his
snitching.
views. That is his thoughts, his comments. I'm looking at it as there's some good people and there's some bad people.
Right. So let's take a look at some bad people. We gonna play this. Maybe I'll put it in the bottom or something. Let's holler at your man first. Was this one first? I don't care. We'll go with this one first. Aaron Schlossberg.
Clients at your staff is speaking Spanish to customers when they should be speaking
very violent. I mean, sometimes they do.
Every person I listen to, he spoke it, she's speaking it, is America.
He is America. He's extremely ignorant.
It's fucked up.
He's very ignorant. And he shouldn't be allowed.
Because I will be following up. And my guess is they're not documented. So my next call is to ICE to have each one of them kicked out of my country. If they have the balls to come here and live off of my money, I pay for their welfare, I pay for their ability to be here. The least they can do is
Their welfare?
Yes,
Such an ignorant
you intend
asshole.
on running a place in Midtown Manhattan, your staff should be speaking English, not Spanish.
Because of people like you, our nation
Honey, I'm calling ICE.
Call ICE. So that they can see
Maybe you shouldn't eat that sandwich today. Take a break from the food.
Maybe you should get hit by a car, you piece of shit.
Aaron Schlossberg, ladies and gentlemen, talk to me.
Where do you start? Like, are we really gonna spend time and energy on this individual person who's an idiot and he's just an ugly person? He's a bad human being.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when I saw that, he doesn't speak for white people. He doesn't speak for Jewish people because people tell me that he's Jewish.
Yeah,
Like, he doesn't speak for any of them. Like, he's just a bad individual person who, you know, is a lawyer, unfortunately.
Right.
And, you know, that's not somebody that should be. To me, justice for that would be him not having a job and being able to practice law.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he shouldn't be defending or going against anyone.
What do you think about the retaliation being the protest they had outside his office?
Here you go. Yo, guys, I'll be right back.
All races was there for that. What do you think about the retaliation? I don't know if we call it retaliation or just.
I just feel like there's such a bigger issue at hand here. Like, it's not just him being the person that he is, and then everybody goes out and protests in front of his building. And that's cool for right now. But what's the end result? What is that gonna do? What is that gonna affect? Like, you know, we're people where we're good at mobilizing. Like, a situation happens, we get together, we there. But then, you know, a couple days go by, fire's put out, we sit back down until the next incident happens. There's like, we lack organizational skills.
Or we have the organizational skills. We just have short memories.
No,
you know,
no.
attention spans.
We're good at mobilizing. We're just not good at organizing, because I feel like the end result should be him losing his job.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They
That
organized.
happens, then
They did organize. They just didn't. They didn't pursue any ramifications. They didn't say he needed to be fired. They didn't. They just went outside and played some music and ate some tacos.
Right.
So it was more of an antagonistic approach.
Right.
Instead of a productive approach.
And again, that was an individual who's just a bad person.
So they went at him. I mean, they went right at him. So I mean, again, I see what you're saying. I just feel like the organization was there. It was just
that's more mobilization.
The intention it was a little off. And at that point, if you're gonna organize, there needs to be a leader. Someone has to be the person to say, this is what we're gonna do. This is why we're doing it. And this is what we expect to happen. If everybody just say, you know, a Facebook post, hey, we meet up
in front of his house.
We go in front of his office.
Tacos, free tacos.
Right. That's not really a leadership thing. That's just I got an idea. Let's see who shows up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't know for sure if that's how it happened, but that's what it seemed like.
But again, he's just somebody that was caught on camera doing it. I'm sure there's you know, a lot of people like him that think the same way.
Oh yeah.
To me, like, shit like that is just we just looking at distractions from other issues that are going on. Like, because that was on the news for like a week long, 2 weeks long. I'm like,
In other news,
he's a bad person.
Volcanoes in Hawaii.
You know what I'm saying?
Water in Flint, Michigan still messed up. Puerto Rico
still has no power, no light.
Is going through it right now. There's a lot going on in the world,
and we're worried about this lawyer.
But you know what I feel like it is sometimes. Sometimes you need a break from the depression of reality. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like we can't harbor on something every day because there comes a point.
So then the break should be something uplifting. It should be something.
Oh no, absolutely, I agree with you. But sometimes you can't just dwell. I mean, sometimes something just catch it when something new happens, and it's like, damn, look what this dude did. It's not
I get
always.
that, but
it's not always just a distraction or deterrent. It's just, yo, look what I just saw.
Nah, but it kind of is because it's like a snowball effect. You see him,
But you can go back to Flint and you can go back to it.
right? But then now they give you the woman in Oakland.
And then you mention that, and then you go back to what's going on. So again,
Unless they give you another one for a couple more weeks. You know what I'm
but
saying?
you gonna say, yo, that's crazy. And then we go back to what's going on over there. So that's, again, you can only get sidetracked if you're not focused.
Right.
I'm aware of what's going on out there, but it's like, one, me even just saying it isn't doing enough.
Right.
If I can't really donate some money, or Akon wanted to turn the lights on in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I seen that.
They was like, nah,
He had a plan.
we got this.
He
He put lights in Africa. So if anybody, he has the company and the structure and the infrastructure. So again, leadership. Somebody that has done it,
Right.
can go do it. America, because it's an American territory. Even though our president doesn't realize it, he met the president of Puerto Rico. But
Nah, he said he met the president of.
That's what he
It
said.
wasn't Puerto Rico. He said he met the president of.
it's Puerto Rico.
Nah, he said one of the islands. He said one of the Virgin Islands.
Oh, the Virgin Islands?
Yeah, I think so. Some stupid shit like that.
But yeah,
I know what you're
but our
talking about.
president, sometimes isn't aware of our territories. And, he went out there, shot some jump shots with some paper towels, said, here, hold that. And then he bounced.
Right.
And hasn't went back since. And again, he hasn't brought up any of that.
Right, and he's
He
not
hasn't
going
spoke
to.
on. He hasn't spoke right. Flint, Michigan, been screwed up. And not only is Flint screwed up, it wasn't a natural disaster. It wasn't a mistake by somebody that lives there or something like that. It was a government plan to do so. They were trying to pipe their water pipelines, whatever, and the governor or mayor, forget who had, I think it was the governor, said it'll be more affordable to do it this way. And they like, dog, that's dangerous. We're going to let contaminants get into it. He said, nah, we doing it. And that's what happened. The water's coming out looking like chocolate milk. So again, this was a government plan.
Right.
And that's something that our president has yet to speak on.
But he's not going to. He's just.
And so if anybody should be not sidetracked, because he's tweeting about Kanye and all that stuff, he's
Spelling
someone
his
that
wife's
need to
name
go
wrong.
back to issues at hand.
Right.
Because we can talk about it till our face turn blue. Are we in a position of power to really? Can we go with some Brita water filters and help out Flint? We can we can donate some money. You know what I'm saying? But we got our own life issues. But if someone who should be talking about it,
But that's
should
why
be,
the struggle is real, because the struggle is just not. It's not
right,
easy
because
struggle.
we, the people that want to help, can't help as much. You know what I'm saying? Fat Joe and them was sending supplies and stuff to Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them for that, because he got the private jet. I think Jim Jones was down there, Angie Martinez, Diddy, all of them was doing some stuff.
J-Lo,
so they have some, you know what I'm saying? But when the government is starting to stop the input from even them, that tells you something. You know what I'm saying? Not to get too political again, but you see what it is, and that's why the people are having an uprising, because they fed up.
Yeah, man.
We talking about a hurricane.
Shit is sad over there.
We talk about a hurricane that happened in August.
Of last year.
We about to hit June. We about to make a full cycle, and they like, what's going on here? So, to quote Kanye when he said slavery was a choice and he wanted us to have a revolution back then, well, look at Puerto Rico. They about to revolt. If they don't get some help, some things gonna change. And unfortunately, that results in some casualties and some losses and things. But
no revolution.
People get to a point where
revolution is bloody.
Yeah, right. So
Every single revolution has been bloody.
and you know what I'm saying, So people people don't forget. People don't get some people that are concerned or they don't forget. You know what I'm saying? None of these are distractions to me. It's just me calling. Did you see that? That's crazy. But this is still messed up. That's just how it goes. So anybody that forget, like, oh snap, yeah, Flint is the. Oh, you wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Right.
If you didn't know, if I say that, that's enlightening to you. Yo, that's crazy. Still? Oh, you didn't follow up on it? So you put a hashtag and moved on.
Right.
That happens often.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That happens often.
And that's what I'm saying though, but like I don't know, man. I just don't feel like these people should get so much media coverage. Like this lawyer and then the woman from Oakland.
I hear you have a problem with these gentlemen having a barbecue here at the lake. What's going on?
Oh, now she don't want to talk.
She doesn't want to talk now.
It's illegal to have a charcoal grill in the park here.
No, it's not actually. I just
Yeah,
looked at the
it
map.
is.
It says this is a designated barbecue area.
No, not for a charcoal grill. No charcoal grills are allowed. Do you want to see it? You must not have looked up.
What kind of
correctly.
grill are you not allowed, and why are you so bent out of shape over them being
Because
here?
it causes extra money from our city to do things when children get injured because of improperly disposed of hose.
But this is what I'm saying. Like,
But so she's saying the disposal is the issue. So, listen, some people just have free time on their hands.
it's just ridiculous. Like, why are these people getting so much media coverage?
I mean, like you said, they don't speak for everybody,
They don't.
but
That is just-
but there's a big community of folks that agree with them, and there's a lot of people like them. About a month ago, I was at my boy's
there's
job.
so much work that needs to be done that it's like,
You're right. So
just keep it moving.
you should be telling them that same thing.
Right.
Because for her to waste the time of the emergency number, 911, she was on the phone with them for 2 hours
2 hours. That's dedication.
just to shut down them because they had a charcoal grill. For even her explanation of it wasn't even, well thought out. It's gonna cost money for whatever she
The
said.
disposal
Yeah.
of charcoal.
Dog. Like again, the hotline for emergencies is 911. She's calling them and she's on the phone with them for 2 hours. That's a dispatcher that has to be tied to her.
No,
You know what I'm saying? So again, but that is an issue. That is an issue because she's not the only one. This happens. Like I said, I was at my boy's job about a month ago. He works in a retail store. I won't say the name because they ain't sponsored. They had music playing. Me in the store, outside. This is when the weather first got about 80-ish. The lady walks by and she's like, "Yo, the music is loud." And not even that loud. She's saying the music is offensive.
Okay.
And they're like, no, well, she's like, who approved that y'all could, they're like the landlords. It's a strip mall. Like, just music playing all over, whatever. She's like, well, it's too loud. It's offensive to my ears. You have to lower it. I have a decibel reader. Want me to go get it? She has a decibel reader.
Yeah.
So then they finally they had to make a call or whatever, and they about to start closing the store down, whatever, they turn the music off. She walks by and says, "Thank you for being a good citizen." So that entitlement of, yeah, I made them turn that music down. You see what I'm saying? She has a decibel reader.
Yeah, and I
You
get
got
that.
one? You got a decibel reader?
I don't know. I
You
don't
know
think I've
what
ever
to buy
seen
one? You know what to buy a decibel reader?
Oh, eBay. If it's not on eBay, it doesn't.
I mean, but do you know like
But I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't just go to the store.
She has a decibel reader. The same way that lady had the law. When the cop finally shows up, she's telling him, yeah.
The municipal code is under, it's 1264160. It's no person shall be kindle of any fire, public part, except for designated barbecue areas approved by the park. No charcoal portable
It is
grill
a
max
barbecue
width
area. I looked at
is
the
only allowed
map.
in those areas.
That's like jaywalk. He's jaywalking.
I just don't care, B. Like, I really don't. Like, I get what you're saying, and it's something to talk about. But I don't know. I'm at a different point where it's like, I don't know what to say, B. It's like, I'm just keep it moving. Like, if you want to spend your energy, your time on that, I'm just going to leave you alone and let you do you.
So what if you was in that situation? What if you were cooking out and she came to your cookout?
Call the cops. I'm not.
She's calling them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Call them. Go ahead.
Okay. So you're not going. You don't feel no kind of violation to that.
I'm gonna ask if she wants something to eat. Like, you want a piece?
But you're not gonna feel no kind of way about it. And again, I'm not even saying racially. I'm just saying the fact that you're out there minding your business and she's coming to mind your business. You're not gonna feel no kind of way about that.
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I will. But again, like the way she's doing it, she's saying whatever she's saying. She's on the phone with 911 for 2 hours.
2 hours.
I'm gonna just let you rock. Me personally, I'm not talking for nobody. Like, people.
I mean, they let her
you
rock.
think
The
something
lady
different,
recorded
tell
her.
us
She
what you
recorded
think.
them, but they let
And
her
that's
rock.
cool. Like, I don't care. Like,
Right, they let her rock.
me personally, I'm gonna just be like, all right. I mean, if you could just please move over, stay in your space, we'll stay in ours. Do what you gotta do. Call whoever you gotta call.
What about the lawyer?
The lawyer.
So what if he came to your place of business looked at you, sized you up and down, and said you're probably undocumented. I'm
Right.
paying for you to work to be here and and all that good stuff. How would you feel about that?
Definitely feel offended. But not offended enough to the point where he needs my reaction. He doesn't deserve a type of person like that. That individual doesn't deserve my time.
So you wouldn't have a reaction to it?
I mean, I would ask him to leave if it's my place of business. You know, but it's like, am I gonna go sit there and have a shouting match with him and try to explain to him that, you know, this country doesn't really belong to anybody but Native Americans? What's the point? Like, I'm good. Like, that's his ignorance. Like, a lot of other things going on in life.
I get what you're saying.
You want to call ICE,
but I get what you're saying. There's a lot of course, there's a million things going on in life.
Right. That doesn't necessarily deserve my.
But that's
like, how would you?
That's what's happening. But that's
how are you gonna handle
at that moment? That's what's going on in your life.
Right.
That's all that's going on in your life.
Right.
At that moment.
So he's saying what he's saying. He's
to
saying,
you.
Right. He's saying to me, oh, you need
can't
to speak
say
English.
Nah, but the water in Flint is not clean. You're not going to say that to him.
You're right. You're
so when you
absolutely right.
so how are you going to react to him coming to you like that? Because that's clearly racist. That's not even.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
clearly racist.
I won't say she was being racist.
Right.
She was just quoting laws. Her intent is her intent. I don't know her.
Right.
He was clearly being racist.
Correct.
So that's what I'm saying. So him coming at you, because there's also another video of him bumping into some dude in the street.
Right.
What country you from?
Who are you?
I'm gonna call the police. You don't run into people. I'm a citizen here. You're not. You're an ugly foreigner. So you.
I don't know this guy at all.
Not that I'm on.
I don't know this guy at all.
I'm gonna get a quick picture.
Don't worry, dude. I've got you on video.
Not allowed to walk on the wrong side of the street.
This guy literally just
Welcome
ran
to
into me
Illinois.
and is going crazy.
I thought he was a friend of yours.
I thought he was a friend of yours.
And he had the same energy. So he just running around judging everybody like, you don't belong here, I do, you beneath me, and I'm calling, you know, so he could bump into either one of us, and his racism is just he's not even hiding it. He's a lawyer. So you could already tell he going to trial like, oh, we getting these, can't say the words.
That's what I'm saying. But,
you know what I'm saying?
But that's my point. Like, we're talking about me personally. Me personally. I don't know how other people feel about it. You know, however you people would react, tell us, comment, let us know how you would react. Me personally, he goes into my place of business. I'm just gonna ask him to leave.
Okay.
He doesn't want to leave because, you know, he feels
he
like
left.
this country is his
he
and
said his
whatever.
piece. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get into a shouting match or get physical with this type of person. It's just not necessary. He's not worth the time and the energy. He's really not. He bumps into me in the street, and then he's calling me whatever. Me personally, I'm just gonna be like, "Excuse me, you have a good day," and keep it moving. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. You take that shit with a grain of salt, man. Just keep it. Me personally, I'm just talking about me. These views are expressed, and
absolutely,
they're my views. This is how I feel about it. It's just he's not gonna get it from me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Other things going on in life. How you would handle it though? That's what I want to know.
I truthfully can't tell you to what extent I would go to. I'm not, like I said, at that moment, my mindset isn't there's other things going on, because at that moment that's what's going on in my life.
I get that, and I'm not saying that I'm going to be having something else going in my mind.
Because I'm wrong.
Right.
If I just swing on him. So,
Right.
so I'm telling you now, he
violence
bumps
is
into
not
me.
the answer.
Right. So if he bumps me or whatever, yeah, absolutely. But what he might do to me, what he could do to me, is all I'm thinking about.
Correct.
So
I'm with you on that.
watching
I
him.
am.
I'm watching his hands.
And that's exactly why I would be like, he bumps into me, whatever. He says what he got to say. I'm gonna be out.
Right. What about the Starbucks incident?
When the two guys got arrested.
Yeah.
See, the crazy thing about that is, like, I can't tell you how many times I popped into a Starbucks to use their bathroom. You know what I'm saying?
And they let you?
And they let me.
Okay.
I can't tell you how many times I would go into Starbucks, not buy anything, and wait for somebody. I used to do that all the time. I don't know how to address that one, because I want to say that that's like a specific store location problem.
Possibly.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's a Starbucks that opened up right down the block from my house, and you know I live in a pretty
We ain't gotta go
rough
to specifics.
neighborhood.
We ain't gotta go to specifics, but yeah.
But they open up that Starbucks and they call it a community Starbucks, where they want to hire people that live within that community
That's
to
what's
help,
up.
you know, help out, help the kids in that community and stuff like that. So
Makes sense.
I can respect that. So when this happens in that one Starbucks location, you know what I'm saying, that has a lot to do with, again, that individual manager, individual employee that works there. They don't speak for the whole
Nobody
entire
saying they do.
system.
Right.
So the two dudes that got arrested, I mean, what else were they supposed to do?
What were the two dudes supposed to do?
Yeah, like what were they? You know what I mean? Like,
So how do you feel about that situation though? Even if it was that same type of person could be a Starbucks manager,
right,
or a lawyer,
right,
or any field of business. Those people exist. So as much as you say that's that one incident, you
And
got to
they
think about
shouldn't have
how
their
many
job.
people are. So how many people are in that position of power?
right.
Meek Mill, who just got released, they saying the cop that arrested him in 11, 12 years ago.
Like 80-something cases needed to be thrown out because of
Right.
him.
So again, yes, these are isolated incidents, but this is a group of people with similar traits.
Right.
And that's the bigger picture.
Correct.
We can't just keep saying that's just that one person. That's just because these one peoples are in a lot of places and of power. That dude is not a small time lawyer. He's not an ambulance chaser.
I get that, and I get your point, but you could be working with somebody like that.
Exactly.
But they don't speak for you. That's my point.
But again, not even speaking for me, they
Their
they
views
feel
on
some kind of
your
way
views.
about me. They feel some kind of way about me.
But their views aren't your views.
But they have, if they're in a position of power, they have the opportunity to do something.
Right.
That's a problem.
That's the big problem.
That's what I'm saying. That's the bigger picture.
Right.
So we can't just keep
So
saying.
that's why the lawyer losing his job is what the outcome needs to be. He needs to not be able to practice law anymore. That's how you deal with that particular situation. I feel that manager from Starbucks needs to get fired.
But the problem is that manager didn't commit a crime.
So
you can't fire them if they didn't do anything wrong. Because Starbucks doesn't have a concrete policy saying you should be terminated because you did such and such.
Right.
So there could be a wrongful termination suit if they did do that. So again,
they got to figure that out.
you know what I'm
They gotta
saying?
figure that
So
shit out.
when you in a position of power and you got a security blanket, you in a good spot. Because like you going back to what another thing you said was people are going to forget about it. So if we know the dude's name is Adam Schlossberg, if we forget his name, he can go from one firm to another firm and start over and still be doing what he's doing.
Disbarred.
And he's not the only one. The same way when the dude that owned the Clippers,
Oh, right. Yeah.
when they got him on tape, we had to remember he's not the only one that feels that way. Fast forward, Colin Kaepernick. They got to prove collusion. You don't have to prove collusion when you know they think that way.
Right.
So we got a group of people that are isolated and getting caught.
I get what you're saying.
But they're a lot. There's a lot of them.
I'm not saying that there's not. I agree.
So that's
with
what I'm
you.
saying. So we can't keep just saying it's small.
I'm not
There's
saying
bigger
that.
things to
but I'm
worry
not
about.
saying that.
But you're saying there's other issues
No,
or
because
whatever.
the way you're asking me is like, how do I feel about that situation?
Yeah.
What I do, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
But I
that
actually want you to
lawyer-
feel about it first.
But that lawyer is something small to me. Like that's not gonna
That's
get
what I'm
under my
saying.
skin.
But
what
it's-
needs to happen is he needs to lose his job. That's a big
I'm saying to you that it's not small because there's a lot of people that.
So then, how do you figure them out? You're gonna go around asking them what's your views on such and such and such and such. Like, how you gonna figure that shit out?
We're gonna take words means dance to the streets.
You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna
Like-
find all the Adam Schlossbergs out there in the world, and we're gonna put hands on. I'm not gonna do that.
His name is Aaron, by the way.
Aaron,
It's not
Aaron, whatever.
I know what you mean.
I don't
I'm
want to
just
say his name
saying.
in it, but I'm just saying. But we can't shrug it off. That's what I'm saying. We can't shrug it off.
I'm not saying that either. I'm not saying shrug it off. What I'm telling you is what needs to happen is he needs to lose his job. That's what I'm saying.
And I agree.
Is he gonna get a reaction out of me? No, because he's nobody.
But that's what I'm saying.
But what reaction can he get out of me?
you're giving the reaction now. You want him to lose his job,
Right.
But that's a reaction.
But that's not something that I can address with him. That's something that I gotta go somewhere to and talk to somebody else.
But that's what I mean. That's what I mean, though. What actions would be taken? Not just physical. We said that. Not physical.
No,
what
I'm not saying
actions?
physical,
That's what I'm saying. Is the reaction required?
Him losing his job.
There you go.
Simple. Like, to me,
Right.
that's what it is. But my thing is, he's not gonna get a reaction out of me in that particular situation. Is what I'm saying.
And that's where we differ.
Let's agree to disagree.
Because
fam.
I would find out who he is, and then.
And I'm gonna do that too.
But that's the react. That's what you. So you're saying you wouldn't do what you're gonna do?
Nah.
You're doing it. If that's what you're gonna do. You're saying you wouldn't do nothing, but then you're saying I would do something.
I don't know. We're missing each other.
I'm saying I'm
You're
not
saying
gonna do anything.
I wouldn't do anything, but I would want him to use his job.
Right. So
I would go call.
Right.
But that's doing something.
Correct. But I'm saying specifically to him. Like,
But we
he's in my
already
presence.
got past that. You're not gonna do nothing to him. We already got past that
So
point.
then, yeah. So we saying the same thing. Then.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. We're saying the same thing, but you keep making it because you keep belittling the.
I'm belittling.
Or making it just him.
Him.
Right. He is one cog of a bigger issue.
I am not denying that one bit.
Right.
I'm agreeing with you.
And like you said, we need to attack the issue, his power, because he's at a very comfortable state in his life.
Correct.
Where he can go around
Again,
saying
we
that kind of stuff.
the same
right.
thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And she is the same way. I don't know what her job is, but she has an entitlement and stuff as well.
But this is the shit that I'm saying to you. Like, I get what I want is for him to lose his job, right? Mm-hmm. If that was, me or whatever, and I was in that situation. Mm-hmm. But what I'm belittling is him as a person, like, because to me he is nobody. So he said what he said, he did what he did. I don't ever have to speak to him again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but all right, we can go on. We can go on about this because you're focusing on him and disavowing the larger picture. He's part of the larger picture.
But I want you to tell me how you're gonna attack the larger picture.
Like you said.
How do we attack?
Like you said, his place of business.
Right.
Shut him down. And the same way Spotify gonna make an example out of R. Kelly and XXXTentacion, we gonna start getting the Aaron Schlossbergs and the BBQ Beckys and start hitting them the way they want to hit. If she want to call a cop, we gonna call them right back.
Who doesn't like barbecue?
But they can't use a charcoal grill.
Maybe
because
she had a bad barbecue when she was younger.
They didn't like a potato salad.
I don't know, man.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the show, hit the like button. Share it. Tell your friends about it. Let them know what's going on. Also, hit subscribe and the bell to be notified when new content is loaded, because there's much, much more to come.